everyone, my name's Mstar and welcome to another Mstar game tutorial. This time we're on the Elder Scrolls Online, and the purpose of this tutorial is to explain to new players the Transmute Station. So if you've never played Elder Scrolls Online, or you're new to Elder Scrolls Online and you didn't know what a Transmute Station is, stay tuned because this is the tutorial for you. So in this tutorial I'm going to show new players on how to purchase a Transmute Station, where to locate a Transmute Station, and how to place a Transmute Station, like what type of house you would need. So behind me is a Transmute Station, and this is used for changing the trait items on your piece of equipment, whether it be jewelry, your armor, or your weapon. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you is how you can purchase and place one in your house. So you can't just place one of these in any house. What you're going to need is, if you go to your collections and then you go down to your housing, if you have a staple home, you can get one for free in the game. You'll only probably be able to place that Transmute Station. If you have a classic home or a notable home, so the place that I placed it in is my Moon Sugar Meadow, you'll have plenty of space to place that item. Okay. So now that I'm in my primary residence, if you're on a console, what you want to do is press left stick and circle for housing editor, and then you want to press browse, and then you want to tab across the purchase, and then under the services tab you just select X, and then you go all the way down. So these are all the different crafting stations you can get in the game, and we're going to keep going down. And there it is there, Transmute Station. Okay, so that's what a Transmute Station is, and it's 4,500 crowns to purchase. Okay, now during the Clockwork City DLC event, the Transmute Station can be purchased a lot cheaper than that. I think it drops down to 3,000 crowns. Okay, so that's it for purchasing the Transmute Station. Okay, say you don't want to purchase a Transmute Station, I understand. Another way of using one, if I just bring up my map, I'm just going to zoom out. So this is Northern Elsewhere, I'm going to zoom right out. Okay, I'm going to zoom out one more time. Okay, this is Clockwork City. So like I said before, you do need to purchase the Clockwork City DLC, or if you have ESO Plus and the latest expansion, the Blackwood chapter, it comes with it. So we're going to zoom in on Clockwork City, and then the place we want to go to is called the Brass Fortress. So we want to zoom in on that one, and then that's the way shrine where you want to travel to. Okay, now from here you want to make your way across and come down into this building here, and as you can see on the right hand side it says Transmute Station, and then that symbol there is the symbol of the Transmute Station, and it looks exactly like the one that's behind me at the beginning of the video. Okay, so that's if you don't want to purchase one for your primary residence, or you don't have a residence. So that's it for that. The next step in the tutorial, I'm actually going to go into the Transmute. So there's been a lot of changes to it. So you can reconstruct any item you pick up in the game, and as long as it's bound to your character, so it'll be bound to your account, but you can pick it up on any character. Okay, so before it used to just be able to transmute an item, now you can reconstruct an item. Okay, so I'm just going to go into Ordinary Dominion, for example. As you can see here, I haven't collected all these gear set items. Okay, so it's going to cost me 48 Transmute crystals to transmute an item. Okay, so you can do overland, trials, dungeons. That's where you'll pick up the different sets, and then you've got your DLC zones, DLC dungeons, trials, and then you've got your arenas, and then you've got player versus player. I'm just going to go into miscellaneous. Okay, so this is your mythic items. Okay, so if you can see here, it's only 25 Transmute crystals to reconstruct one of these mythic items. Okay, and it comes in gold quality. Okay, so say we wanted to transmute an item. I'm just going to explain the different traits there. So what you need is Transmute Crystals, okay, and they can be obtained through doing random daily dungeons, doing your pledges from DLC dungeons, and also trials. You'll get Transmute Crystals when you hand in your quest reward. Okay, so there's 3 different categories. You got your weapons, your apparel or your armor, and your jewelry. So we're going to start off with your weapons. So as you can see here, I've got a deadly battle axe. Okay, it's already in the charged trait, but say you wanted to change the trait, you would press X to add, and it's going to cost me 50 Transmute Crystals. So the charged trait, it increases chance to apply status effect by 480%. Okay, so 480%, and the glyph I've got on there is flame damage. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to press X to add or change the trait, and then I've got powered. So what power would do, increase your healing done by 9%. So if I had a restoration staff, that's the trait I would want on a healer. If I was playing a healer class, I would want powered because it increases the healing done by 9%. Okay. Precise, this will increase the weapon and spell damage. So this would be for like if you're running a critical build. Okay, so it's both weapon and spell critical. It's not just so it'll be for a mage user and a melee damage dealer. Then you've got Infused. So what this does, it increases the weapon enchantment effect by 30%. Okay, so that'll increase the flame damage by 4,117 compared to the charged trait. And then it reduces the enhancement cooldown by 50%. Defending, so this is something a lot of the tanks or PvP players would use. It increases your physical and spell resistance by 3,276. Training, this isn't a trait that you would use. What this is for leveling. So it increases the experience gain from kills by 9%. Sharpened, it increases your physical and spell penetration by 3,276. So this is if you're running a penetration build, like whether it'd be spell penetration or physical. Okay. Decisive. So decisive, when you gain ultimate, you have a 55% chance to gain 1 additional ultimate. Okay, so that's what that enchantment does. And the last one is known honed. So known honed is to increase the damage of the weapon by 15%. Okay, so we're just going to go back to the top, and then we're going to tab across to apparel. So as you can see there, the Briarheart belt, it is already in the Divine's trait. So what this does, it increases the Munderstone effect by 8.1%. So now to change the trait, I want to press X to add, and now I can go through the different traits for armor. So the first one is sturdy. So this is to reduce the cost of block by 3.5%. A lot of tanks would run this trait because tanks do a lot of blocking in dungeons and trials, so it will reduce the cost of block by 3.5%. Impen increases critical resistance by 124, and the item takes 50% less durability damage. A lot of people in PvP use that trait. Reinforced increases the item's armor value by 15%, so that would be good for a tank if I want to increase my armor value on my chest and my pants, for example. Well fitted, this trait reduces the cost of roll dodge and sprint by 4.8%. So this is good for a stamina character, just to help you out with the stamina sustain. Training, again, you wouldn't. This is just to increase the experience gained by kills by 10%. Okay, so that's that trait. Infused, so this will increase the armor enchantment effect. So at the moment I've got 392 stamina compared to the left, which is 324. Invigorating, this increases your health, magic and stamina recovery by 14%, so that's good if you need to sustain. That's also good in PvP if you need a bit more recovery. And the last one there is Nernhone. This increases the physical and spell resistance by 244. So if I had a bigger, say your guards and your jacket, that's a larger item, it actually changes it actually increases the effect, say for well fitted or in pen. Okay, so depending on the item you've got, it actually changes the trait value. Okay. So the next one is the jewelry. Okay, so I'm going to pick this one because it's already gold. So that's already in the triune trait. So what triune does, it increases your maximum magicka by 439, maximum stamina by 439, and maximum health by 482. So to transmute this item, I want to press X, and then I've got the healthy trait. So it increases my max health by 965. Arcane increases your max magicka by 877. Robust increases your max stamina by 877. Swift increases your movement speed by 7%. So this would be good for if you're a gank blade, like a stealthy type character. Okay, so this would be handy for that. That's a good trait to have. Harmony increases the damage, healing, resource restore, and damage shield strength of synergies you activate by 20%. Bloodthirsty, so this trait is a lot of damage dealers use this trait. What it does, it increases your weapon spell damage against enemies under 90% health and up to 350. Okay, so that's Bloodthirsty. Protective increases your spell resistance and physical resistance by 1190. Okay, and the last trait is Infused, and this will increase the jewelry enchantment effectiveness by 60%. So if you look on the left hand side, it says 169 stamina recovery, and on the right hand side it's increased it to 270. That's because of the infused enchantment trait. So that's it for the Transmute Station and the changes. If you're new to Elder Scrolls Online, or you haven't played Elder Scrolls Online and you weren't sure on what a Transmute Station was, hopefully you found this tutorial helpful, and please feel free to hit the like and subscribe just to help support the channel, and I'll see you on the next tutorial. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.